if we stop the Afghan transit trade, what is going to be the impact on Pakistan's economy?
Pakistan's economy is going to be much greater than impact on Afghanistan. Recently, it has been said that
What do you mean by much greater?
because Pakistan has much greater and better trade relations with Afghanistan, and Pakistan significantly exports substances towards Afghanistan.
Do you know about the various forms of gender-based violence prevailing in Pakistan, and what are the workable strategies to eliminate it?
There are many forms of gender-based violence. First of all, domestic abuse, then sexual harassment, then honor killings, then acid crimes. These are the major forms of gender-based violence, and it also includes the economic factor as well, the economic dependence of women on men.
Do you think, Sumbal, there should be an extension in the P5 members of the Security Council, and if yes, which country basically do you think qualifies for that sixth member of the United Nations Security Council, and why?
I would not agree with the extension of P5 members, as Pakistan, it would not be good for Pakistan. Pakistan is a member of Coffee Club, so factors which wants to have extension in the members, in the non-permanent members. It would be more democratic, and India, for instance, India wants to have a seat in permanent United Nations Security Council. So if India gets a seat, it would ultimately weaponize it for every case study of Pakistan. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Please bring us. What's your good name?
Sir, Sumbal Islam.
Sumbal Islam. And Sumbal, you belong to which area?
Sir, Lahore. From Lahore, I belong to area near Lahore Airport.
Lahore Airport. Cantonment area or?
Yes, sir, Kent.
What is your brief introduction?
Sir, my name is Sumbal Islam. I am born and raised in Lahore. I have completed my early education from the same city. Afterwards, I got admission in Punjab College of Women for my FSc studies. Later, I joined Allama Iqbal Medical College for my MBBS. Apart from studies, I used to write in college magazine Shaheen. Later, I completed my house job from Jinnah Hospital, Lahore.
In which disciplines?
Sir, medicine, surgery, gynae and dermatology.
Okay.
And sir, afterwards, I completed my house job in 2023, and later I have been preparing for civil services examination. Apart from it, I take keen interest in doing yoga, practice journaling, and I sometimes read poetry as well.
Practice?
Journaling.
Journaling. Okay. And part-time reading?
Sir, sometimes I read poetry as well.
Poetry as well. Who's your favorite poet?
Sir, Parveen Shakir.
Parveen Shakir. And when she passed away?
Sir, in 1994.
In 1994. What was the reason?
Sir, she died in road accident in Islamabad.
Why she is your favorite?
Sir, she writes extremely important part. I like her because she explains the feelings of women and girls in a very beautiful way. That is why I like her.
Sumbal, what is happening in the world and especially in Pakistan these days?
Yes, sir. Sir, Pakistan, around the world, there are three major conflicts going on. First of all, between Russia and Ukraine. Then second, Sudan. In Sudan, there is civil war going on between two factions. And thirdly, there is trade war going on between China and United States. And in Pakistan, these days, there is an amendment, 27th Amendment, which has been recently passed. And there are factions in Pakistan's political society which have been opposing the 27th Amendment. And similarly, there are some factions which are saying that it was important for Pakistan at this stage.
There was an event in Pakistan recently for which Pakistan virtually requested the Sri Lankan government to help us. What was that event?
Sir, yes, there was a bomb blast that occurred outside the judicial complex in Islamabad, and it coincided with the tour of Sri Lankan team in Pakistan recently, and Pakistan contacted the Sri Lankan government basically to help Pakistan and Sri Lankan team to remain here for the tour, for the completion of the tour.
What happened yesterday in Pakistan? Who was visiting Pakistan yesterday and day before?
Yes, sir. Sir, King Abdullah II of Jordan is visiting Pakistan. He is on state visit, and he has been received.
It's clear, okay. Why Pakistan is showcasing its military strength, military might to every visiting dignitary?
Sir, it is in the wake of recent escalations on Pakistan western border and on Pakistan's eastern border. Pakistan has faced two front war in 2025 with conflict with India in May 2025 and later and now with Afghanistan.
That is okay, but what was the reason that the King of Jordan was invited specially to see the great exercise involving all forces?
Sir, it is to project military strength in the wake of recent conflicts so that Pakistan can project the strength to all of the world, that Pakistan can deal with all the military and jingoistic factions that can occur.
Do you know the history of Pakistan relation with the Jordan in the field of military cooperation?
Sir, I have limited knowledge on that. Sir, I have limited knowledge on that.
Did we ever send our army to Jordan?
Sir, I have limited knowledge. I have limited knowledge on that.
What is the, basically, if we stop the Afghan transit trade, what is going to be the impact on Pakistan's economy?
Yes, sir. The impact on Pakistan's economy is going to be much greater than impact on Afghanistan. Recently, it has been said that.
What do you mean by much greater?
Sir, because Pakistan has much greater and better trade relations with Afghanistan, and Pakistan significantly exports substances towards Afghanistan as compared to
What are the major commodities?
Sir, basic commodities include fruits, vegetables,
Pakistan
pharmaceuticals.
exports
Afghanistan imports from Pakistan.
fruits also.
Yes, sir.
Which fruits?
Sir, I have limited knowledge on this.
Okay.
Sumbal,
Yes, sir.
you have opted for British history.
Yes, sir.
May I ask why?
Sir, at the time I was choosing the subject, it was I got to know that this subject gives better.
It's rewarding.
It's rewarding. It
Okay.
has good syllabus.
Okay, what is your understanding of the Good Friday Agreement? Can you tell us, give us a walk through the salient features of Good Friday Agreement?
Yes, sir. It happened. It was signed in 1998 between the factions of Ireland, and it solved the question of the great trouble that was prevailing between the Unionist and Ulster Unionist and Nationalist factions of the Northern Ireland. They were contending for the power. Both of these factions, one wanted separation and one wanted union with the British government. So this agreement devolved the power and it settled the warring factions between these two contenders of powers.
Who was the British Prime Minister when this agreement was signed? Any idea?
Sir, can I take a guess?
Yes.
Sir, I think it was John Major.
Tony Blair.
Tony Blair.
Who facilitated this agreement?
Sir, United States.
UN. Do you know about the various forms of gender-based violence prevailing in Pakistan, and what are the workable strategies to eliminate it?
Yes, sir. There are many forms of gender-based violence. First of all, domestic abuse, then sexual harassment, then honor killings, then acid crimes. These are the major forms of gender-based violence. And it also includes the economic factor as well, the economic dependence of women on men. And the most workable strategy that can work is the protection or protection of women by proper application of laws, such as the recently passed bill, Domestic Violence Protection and Prevention Bill, that seems to that in application that wants to protect women, children, and other vulnerable population of the society from all sorts of violence.
Sumbal, what do you know about SOEs and what are the issues of relating to SOEs? Do you have any idea what kind of money the government of Pakistan is spending just to keep these SOEs afloat each year?
Sir, SOE stands for state-owned enterprises. These are multiple enterprises that government is still owning. They have not been privatized yet. These include Pakistan Steel Mill, Pakistan International Airlines, also includes distribution companies, various distribution companies and various banks that include National Bank of Pakistan. These state-owned enterprises are bleeding money every year, and federal government is injecting.
What's the solution?
Sir, most forward solution is privatization or liberalization.
Why can't we privatize? We have been making attempt. Everybody knows that privatization is the solution. What are the impediments in the way of privatization of these entities?
Yes, sir. The first and foremost privatization is that they have incurred a huge amount of liabilities to them. That is why any major buyer that comes to buy these entities, it is the first and foremost impediment.
Okay. Ji, but sir.
So, thank you, sir. All right. Sumbal, can you give us a critical evaluation of the role of the UN over the years, its successes and failures?
Yes, sir. Sir, United Nations has been formed, and this year it has completed 80 years. There have been little successes, but more importantly, up till now, there have been multiple failures that can be associated with United Nations, because United Nations was formed and its primary function was to keep peace in the world and to keep people from fighting each other, basically. So, over the years, United Nations has gave a way to multilateralism. It has promoted diplomacy through multiple channels and meetings.
Successes, 1, 2, 3. Failures, 1, 2, 3.
Sir, first success is global climate diplomacy in terms of Paris Climate Accord. Second success is the every year the presence of United Nations General Assembly meetings that works on the major issues such as global counter-terrorism. And third success would be the global diplomatic events that occur. And failures would be the lack of or the decline of multilateralism in terms of war, Russia-Ukraine war. It has prevented to keep Russia and Ukraine from fighting. Second, it has become a rubber stamp in terms of 5 permanent members of United Nations Security Council that keeps on vetoing any major efforts, be in Gaza, Palestine, then be in Ukraine and Russia.
Do you think, Sumbal, there should be an extension in the P5 members of the Security Council? And if yes, which country basically do you think qualifies for that sixth member of the United Nations Security Council, and why?
Sir, I would not agree with the extension of P5 members, as Pakistan, it would not be good for Pakistan. Pakistan is a member of Coffee Club, so factors, which wants to have extension in the members, in the non-permanent members. It would be more democratic. And India, for instance, India wants to have a seat in permanent United Nations Security Council. So if India gets a seat, it would ultimately weaponize it for every case study of Pakistan.
What about Brazil?
Sir, Brazil is another country that wants to have a seat, but it should not, because ultimately it would give unlimited power to other members as well, and they would weaponize it in case of their opposing factions.
But you just said that this is an impediment within the UN system. There are only 5 permanent members, and they keep deciding things according to their whims and according to their alliances. They keep on vetoing different, partners and anything which is against their partners. So then why should not be extended?
Sir, extending it only will centralize power in more countries. For instance, if Brazil,
Centralize or decentralize?
it will centralize power. The solution lies in the extension of non-permanent members of United Nations Security Council, which are presently 10. So it should increase. It will be more democratic, and the absolute vetoing power of P5 permanent members of United Nations Security Council should be reduced.
All right. Sumbal, can you give us a sort of a lengthy view or a historical view of this Pakistan-Afghanistan conflict? What are its political, security, religious, geographic dimensions? What is the core issue?
Sir, first of all, geographic dimension. The Durand line, the border between Afghanistan and Pakistan, 140-kilometer border line. This border line is main issue because Afghanistan does not consider it a legitimate boundary between Pakistan and Afghanistan. Then second, they want to have a greater Pashtunistan, because along the western front of Pakistan there lies a huge population of Pashtun population on either side of the border. So they have been vying for Pashtunistan as well. Then religious factor, there is major faction of TTP and TTA. They are ideologically brothers. Both of these factions want to have or establish a caliphate or Islamic Sharia. That is another converging factor in between these two factions of TTP and TTA. These are the factors, and political issue would be at this point, by incurring war on Pakistan, Taliban of Afghanistan wants to have a legitimacy. They want to project as a legitimate state actor in the international arena.
What was Soor Revolution?
Yes, sir. Sir, Soor Revolution happened in 1978. It was when the PDPA, Pashtun PDPA party, Khalq president, Prime Minister, Prime Minister's name was, if I am allowed to guess, it was Noor Muhammad Taraki.
Correct.
And it was when then Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan to keep the communist regime.
So they say basically that the Soviet Union basically invaded Afghanistan for the warm waters. Is it a good theory, or is it just a fallacy?
Sir, based on the at that time Cold War global politics, it was not because of warm water. It was to have a backyard. It was to secure backyard of Russia.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Sumbal, what is the medical use of placenta?
Sir, medical use of placenta is extracting stem cells and using it for various other research purposes and for other grafting techniques.
No. ठीक है, it is one of the uses. A very wide use, very common use.
Sir, I can think of it right now.
What about cosmetic industry?
Yes, sir, it is employing placenta as well. Yes, sir, it is employing placenta as well.
Okay. Is eczema a presentation of disease or a disease itself?
Sir, it is a disease itself. It is a skin disease.
Is it fungal or bacterial?
Sir, it can be both. It can be both.
Can you give any example of eczema which is caused by tinea?
Eczema that is caused by tinea? Sir, ringworm infection.
Okay. Thank you.